Hi, thanks for stopping by. In this Tinkerneering project, I'm going to give this Windows 7 laptop a performance boost before upgrading it to a fully licensed copy of Windows 10 for free. Let me show you how. If, like me, you have a Windows 7 laptop, then you'll no doubt have had this pop-up message appear on your screen recently. Windows 7 is reaching the end of life on January 14th, 2020, and from that point onward you won't receive any security fixes through Windows Update. Clicking to find out more information leads you through to a page about Windows 10, but the helpful folks at Microsoft will tell you where you can buy a new device. This is all well and good if you can shell out the money for a new laptop, but with a simple hardware change, this 10-year-old machine can actually be upgraded to Windows 10. To get things started, we'll head over to the free Windows 10 download website. Here you'll download an app that works out the best way to get you up to Windows 10. The app will select the right version of Windows for your machine and then ask you where you want to keep the files that are downloaded. You can select a USB memory stick that's at least 16 gigs in size, or opt like me to save to an ISO file and write that to a bootable DVD. Once this was done, it was time to upgrade the laptop. So I shut the machine down and flipped it over. You need to make sure there's no power in it, so I disconnected the mains power supply and removed the laptop battery. You can then undo the screws on the hard drive cover. With that off, you can then unscrew the hard drive caddy and remove that too. The hard drive is held in the caddy by 4 screws, so I've removed them and separate the drive from the caddy. This was to be replaced by a brand new Seagate solid state drive. All I had to do was reverse all the steps from before and the new drive was ready to go. I could then turn the laptop back on. At this point, the BIOS detected there was no bootable drive present in the machine, so it automatically booted from the DVD. From here on, I chose all the defaults to do a simple Windows 10 install. During the installation, you will be asked to provide a Windows license key. Now, this is not mandatory, so you can skip over this point, and I'll show you where you can get your license key later. With the SSD in place, the install moves along quite quickly. Also, don't be surprised when the laptop reboots. It does it a few times. Here's the first. There are a number of questions you'll have to answer as you go through the install. If a network is available, you can also connect to that to download the latest updates. After which, there'll be another reboot. As I said, this is a basic install I'm doing, and I'm just going to set up a local user rather than signing in with a Microsoft ID. You will get nagged about this, but stick to your guns and you can just set up a local user. You'll also need to give that user a password and confirm it. Then there's a few more questions about the digital assistant, tracking your device, privacy issues, and diagnostics. Once you've answered all those questions, just sit back and wait for the installer to finish. You'll soon be presented with the Windows desktop and you're ready to go. Now, we did skip over providing a license key during the installation. At this point, this laptop does not have an activated copy of Windows 10, which will run for about 30 days, and then some of the features will start getting locked down, like the ability to change the desktop background. Critical stuff like that. You can continue to operate the laptop indefinitely without a license key. You'll just see an activate this device message in the bottom corner of the screen. You can also find the status of this machine by finding the activation app through the start menu. So where do you find a product key? Well, you can buy one online, but what you may not know is that you can just reuse your Windows 7 license. Just type that license key into the box and follow the on-screen prompts to activate Windows on this machine. Now let's not forget about my old hard drive and the files that are still on it. Using this cable, I can connect it to the laptop. Windows 10 presents this as an extra drive, and I can just copy the files I need over to the SSD. And that's all there is to it. I now get a few more years life with this laptop before I have to worry about upgrading to a new one. All the hardware that I've used and the software that I've downloaded will be linked to in the description below. If you found this project useful, please let me know in the comments. And if you're not already a subscriber, please click that link and ring the bell to be notified when I upload new content. But that's it for this time. I'll see you again soon.